It's just so nice coming and meeting everybody and making connections with people and actually having a sit-down conversation with them, getting contact information and just kind of being seeped in the environment of a bunch of really intelligent, really driven developers. I mean, it's awesome.
I'm Gopal, and I'm going to talk about classical miss signal performance improvement, which I think I was doing good, but then it went wrong. So here is what I was doing. I did a task where I have to have a runner, and the runner waits for, the runner does a task, and there is a timeout which happens, and the waiter signal would make the runner die if it does not complete within the timeout. So for brevity, I have just runner which sleeps for completion duration. And here is how I think I would be doing it. I'll have a waiter thread, and the waiter thread is nothing but the main thread. It has a runner thread created, and then the runner thread is kind of the thread which sleeps for some time, and then I'm going to have a shared state, a Boolean variable. It is guarded by mutex, and the conditional variable is the one which would be kind of signaling mutex that it is done, and that would be done from the kind of the runner thread or at the end of runner thread. The intention is when runner finishes, it will set the Boolean and it will notify the waiter thread that is done. So, okay, there's a code basically doing this. The waiter thread is the one which kind of has the synchronization conditional variable. It triggers the runner, and then after the run is done, it does a signal to notify all using the conditional variable. And here the killer on timeout. So that is the lambda definition which is inside my thread, or this is a thread which kind of does a signal when it is done, and it waits for wait and kill second. So seems like we're done. But wait, we are not, because I see something wrong here. No guesses because we don't have time for that. Okay, so what is happening here is, okay, I run my program. I have my runner which completed in 5,000 microseconds, and the wait and kill second is 5. That's a pretty long time because that's fine for me. And at some point in time in future, I am going to have a performance improvement, and I make my runner 100x faster. So that runner would complete in 50 microseconds now. And I would believe that my whole execution would be able to finish much faster. But in reality, that does not happen. In reality, it takes much more time, and it is right about when I have the timeout of 5 seconds. And that actually tells me I'm running 1,000 times slower. And here is why I had that issue. So my waiter thread, or my signal, was doing a wait for with the lock on 5 seconds, but it was not checking the predicate. Notify all was notifying threads, but it did not really check for whether the signal was sent before even someone was waiting for that signal. And someone here is nothing but our, the waiter thread. Spurious wake up is another thing, but that's something which did not happen here, so I'll maybe skip here. But overall, the rule here, what I'm trying to talk about, is the conditional variable, which is waiting for, or using the construct to wait for, should check for predicate and never really just use it without predicate. So to go again in that slide, we have the detail over here. Line number 26 is the one where I wait for this conditional variable to kind of signal. And this is what I get from CPP reference. And there are actually two constructor or two method definitions we have for wait for. And I recommend using the second one. And I have a question for the committee why we have the first one. Because I don't know. So here's the correct implementation of my thread, which kills on timeout. And the only change here is line number 27, where I added a kind of predicate lambda, which returns the variable, the Boolean variable, which we were kind of having shared between the runner and the killer. And here are the takeaways. Always guard the shared state with a mutex and wait on a predicate, and never use the constructor, or whenever use wait for, which is without a predicate. Notify is just a hint. Your thread might not even be waiting for something when you notify, so please check the predicate. And if you need a deadline, which is the timeout here, always use the predicate. So yeah, that's all. Thank you.